Yes students, now I am going to explain the sums if given system of linear equations has infinite number of solutions. So find the value of a and b so that the following system of linear equations has infinite number of solutions. So these both are given linear equations. We want to find value of a and b such that these linear equations have infinite number of solutions. This is first and this is second. So as in previous sum we wrote condition for unique solution. Now in this sum we will write condition for infinite number of solutions. So what is the condition for infinite number of solutions? For infinite number of solutions, a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. a1 and a2, that means coefficient of x, so it will be 2 upon a plus b. b1 upon b2, that means coefficient of y, so coefficient of y minus 3, and in second equation coefficient of y is minus of a plus b minus 3. c1 upon c2, that is a constant term, so constant term here it is 7, and in next case it is 4a plus b. This minus sign we can reduce from this minus sign. We want to find the value of a and b. As you are doing in this chapter from starting, if we want to find two unknowns, that means if you want to solve for x and y, so there will be two equations. So here we want to find the value of a and b, so it means there should be two equations in a and b. So these all are equal. So firstly we will take first two terms, and in second case we will take next two terms. So taking first two terms, what we will get, 2 upon a plus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b minus 3. Cross multiply them, what we will get, 2 into a plus b minus 3 is equal to 3 into a plus b. 2a plus 2b minus 6, 3a plus 3b. You can solve it for a and b by writing in this way. We can shift 3 and 3b in this side, so 2a minus 3a, it will be minus a, 2b minus 3b, it will be minus b, minus 6, that is equals to 0. Minus sign we can take common, a plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. This will go there, a plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. So this is the one equation, a plus b is equals to minus 6. Now by taking next two members, last two terms, you can find one more equation in a and b. Then you can solve it for this equation, and one equation you will get from these last two members. Then you can solve for both a and b, and that will be the required value of a and b. I think so you can solve after it, so you have to solve. Okay.